Beyond Wonderland SoCal is just around the corner, and for those of you going, you guys are in for a treat. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 reasons why you should be going to Beyond Wonderland SoCal this year. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kapotes. I'm a festival and rave content creator and podcast host and overall lover of all things dance music. So if you guys are new here, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Now today, we are going to be talking all about Beyond Wonderland SoCal, which holds a near and dear place in my heart because actually last year was my first Beyond ever, and it was also my first festival in California. So it just was a great one to start out with and a great one to experience that culture and also to see the Nas Center in person after hearing about it for years. So I wanted to share a little bit about why I loved the experience and give you guys something to look forward to if you plan on attending this year. I am selling tickets to Beyond Wonderland. I am an Insomniac affiliate, so if you guys want to purchase tickets through me, I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to link all that down below. I have Beyond Wonderland SoCal, Pacific Northwest, and Chicago because this event continues to expand, which is really exciting. So anyways, all of that will be linked down below. With that being said, let's dive into my top 5 reasons why I personally think this festival should be on your radar. All right, so number 1 is the theme. Honestly, when I had asked people in the past about this festival, a lot of people said this was their favorite Insomniac event in California and on the West Coast because of the theming and the overall just like branding, immersive experience of this festival. So that is definitely something that attracted me to Beyond Wonderland. It is all Alice in Wonderland themed. So everything from the artwork to the performers to the stages is all themed with Alice in Wonderland in mind. And it is really immersive and you feel that walking around. So I loved that from the beginning. When you're prepping your outfits, you can play into the theme. So many people got really into it. I loved like walking around and seeing like the Cheshire Cat outfits and the White Rabbit and the Queen of Hearts. Like it's just a fun theme to play with overall. So I loved, getting dressed for this theme, and I really loved the different stages, which we'll get into. But yeah, overall, just the theming of Alice in Wonderland, I thought it was just really cute. I like how they executed everything and made it an immersive experience. So big fan of this theme, and it's cool to see them again expand this because now it's not just in SoCal, it's also in Chicago and the Pacific Northwest. So it truly is like a beloved festival for ravers, and I can definitely see why after attending the first year. Number 2 is the art installation. So regrettably, I wish I spent more time exploring the art, but it was quick. I was working last year, so I didn't get to do too much, but there were so many cute photo ops and again, interactive artwork throughout this festival. So I do think they did a good job because of course it's in a parking lot, right? Like they need to transform it so it doesn't feel like you're in a parking lot all the time. So there are different like areas that are marked on the map with different themes, and everything comes to life at night as well. But there's this one section called the doorways that was really cool. I didn't get to go in there, but there was like all these different doors that you could open, and it was like different like hidden gems behind them. So that was cool. There was Wonder Lane, this like indoor section that I loved. Our Beatbox art car. I work for Beatbox Beverages, by the way. We had our art car in this indoor area. It was all like blacklit in there. They had like fake grass you could kind of lay out on, so people were like hanging out in that area. Just different interactive art, photo ops, and performers in there. So I thought that like Wonder Lane area was pretty cool. And even everything to the VIP areas. So I, went to use a bathroom in the VIP area at the Queen's Domain stage, which is their like big mega structure main stage. And they had like the coolest hangout areas in there. It was like almost this like circus tent, and you had like Alice in Wonderland's like legs sticking out in it. And it just was like a really cool, just like piece of art that I thought was awesome. So in general, I think the art installations and the photo ops that they have set up are really beautiful, and they really play into the theme well. Number 3 is the production. So again, this was my first Insomniac festival in California at the Nas Center. So I have heard a ton about it. For you guys, for a lot of you, this might be like your home festival. So I get it now that I've experienced it. I was truly blown away by the sheer size of this festival and the production on each stage. So you guys are lucky for real. I know some of you might be jaded and used to it if you go there all the time, but for a first timer, coming from New Jersey, like we have smaller festivals. I had like Electric Zoo, we have Project Glow now, not as many like big festivals like that. So we do not have anything like the Nod Center around here. And all the mega structures you have, even the amount of stages, I was like, oh wow, this is actually like way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And that includes the production. So I'll go through a little bit of each stage with you, but overall the production, lasers, pyro, sound systems, I thought were really good at this festival. So first and foremost, you have the Queen's Domain, which is the main stage. This is a mega structure. Sound production were fantastic here, from the front to the back as well. When it was earlier in the night, I went all the way to the front just to like get a feel for how that was. Super loud, super immersive. And then, when it got busier and this stage got absolutely packed, I would kind of just like check it out in passing from the back, and it was also very loud. And they did have like some screens throughout. I did get to check out one of like the VIP sections in here as well for Slander's set, and Chef's Kiss, lasers, pyro, everything were awesome. So, and I really love mega structures as well. Again, do not get a lot of that over here. I've had a taste of that at EDC Vegas over the years, but I'm a big fan of mega structures. Then you have the Mad Hatter's Castle, which is where I saw a lot of the bass music sets, and I really liked the visuals and the pyro on this stage. I did go kind of like all the way up to the front of the stage in the VIP section. So I was there for Rez's set. I think it was Chami and Mala did a set together. Big fan of this. I thought it was like a cool vibe and energy. And again, absolutely massive stage. The Caterpillar's Garden was a vibe. Again, another mega structure, but this one had like all artwork and these beautiful visuals on the ceiling of it. So I thought the stage design was super pretty. The lasers were great here. And this is where I caught a lot of my house music sets. So it was definitely like my favorite stage as far as music goes. But again, just like really pretty, and I liked what they did with this. Then there was a Cheshire Woods, which I only got to see this in passing, but also very massive, very cool, like structural build on this. And the design and artwork on this were really cool as well. I think I saw some trance sets in passing, but I would definitely want to spend more time here in the future. Then we had the Looking Glass, which I got to catch some of my techno sets at. Definitely more of like the warehouse Factory 93 feel. It's open air, more minimal designing, but great energy, great sound. Got absolutely packed throughout the weekend. There was some bottlenecking for Sarah Landry's set, but overall this was cool. And they did share the VIP section. So between Caterpillar's Garden and the Looking Glass, if you went into VIP, you could go back and forth throughout them. So, that was like an interesting setup as well. And then lastly, the Sea of Wonder. I only popped in here once for Jay Wara's set, but this was inside one of like the warehouse areas there, and it had this like big ship in the background. So this was also like a fun little vibey area that I thought was cool. So overall, very happy with the production. Number 4 will be the lineup, obviously. Like for me, lineups at this point, I've seen a lot of them, so that's not the number one selling point, but you are going to get, your money's worth here with this lineup. You have your fill of all the genres. You have house, techno, trance, bass, a little bit of everything. The lineup this year is really great. I'll pull this up really quickly and give you a couple like quick recommendations. But like I said, the Mad Hatter's stage, I got a lot of my insane bass sets, and then Caterpillar's Garden, got my house, Looking Glass, got my techno. Some of the, the Beatbox Art Car had some like cool performances as well. And then when I wanted to go get like my full like headliner mainstream moments, I went and walked through the Queen's Domain. So this year, if I had to pick really quickly, you have some amazing techno on here. 9x9 is a great one that I would be excited about. Honestly, Ben Nicky back-to-back Darren Styles for probably some harder dance music is going to be sick. Then I would say Cosmic Gate for some trance music. Deborah DeLuca, Fire for techno, Deeper Purpose. Oh my God, you have Dimension on here. Probably the person that got me into drum and bass is Dimension. Dr. Fresh goes so hard. Do not miss that set. You will be shaking your booty. Just like filthy, like G house. It's so good. I don't know if you pronounce this right. If it's FIAC, it's FJAAK. I think it's FIAC. Their techno act. I would definitely recommend them. Abstract for some bouncy house, Gene Farris for some classic house, Chicago house music. Gesture if you want to like bounce your butt. He's doing a lot of techno these days. He's been crushing it, so we love him. Kaiwachi is great for my bass fans, Maddox, probably my top on this lineup. Absolutely throws the fuck down. Amazing techno act from Berlin, and he's got some like trancey elements in him as well. He was my favorite set on Groove Cruise, so I would highly recommend him. Mark Knight is fantastic. Odd Mob is a top favorite for me right now. I saw 2 of his sets on Groove Cruise and he fucking killed it. Love him. So you guys would like him as well. Rainer Zonneveld for techno. Roger Sanchez, absolute legend. My girl Rossi is playing. My trap queen. Definitely go see her. She's amazing. Seven Lions, one of my favorite artists. You know, you can't go wrong with him. Space 92 for techno, I would be excited about. We've got Tita Lau, my girl. I just interviewed her as well. House music queen. Valentino Khan is going to be amazing. Walker Royce, back-to-back. Vanessa, all the house vibes. I would love that. Wax Motif, West End, some favorites here as well. And then Yellow Claw. Honestly, why not? Yellow Claw is always so much fun. So really a lot of options. This lineup actually speaks to me a lot. A lot of my favorite artists are in here. So you're going to get your money's worth with this one. And then lastly, number 5, the cost. For me personally, for this production, lineup, art, theming, I think this is a really, really fair price for an Insomniac event. Right now, a 2-day GA pass is $209 for a 2-day festival. I feel like that's really fair. Some of y'all be paying over $300 right now to go see Dom Dalla and John Summit play at a day club in Vegas for EDC week, which is crazy to me, but get your bag, boys. So $209 for all of that, I feel like is really fair. Again, for the scale of this festival, everything that's included, especially compared to what we get on the East Coast, I think the cost is solid for this. And honestly, if you have the budget, it might be worth doing VIP if you want, you know, some of the easier access to the stages, the separate bathrooms and bars. I was happy with that at my age, so VIP could be a good option. And I'm going to throw this out there. I almost wished this event was 3 days. Hear me out. I know we have a lot of 3-day festivals and it feels long, but maybe it's just because I was working part of the weekend. I felt like I wanted more. Like day 2 ended and I was like, honestly, I could do another day of this festival. I really liked the theme. I really liked the lineup. Like I wish I had one more day to explore Beyond Wonderland. So in general, best bang for your buck. I think it's great quality for what you guys are getting. So that is everything. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about Beyond Wonderland. Are you going this year? Is this like your home state festival? I would love to hear your stories and thoughts in the comments. Again, I am selling tickets, so if you guys want to help me and my channel out, please purchase through my affiliate link in my description, and I hope you guys have fun. I am not going this year. Sorry, I forgot to say that, but not going this year. Doing Coachella a couple weeks after it, so I will not be seeing you guys there, but I hope you have so much fun, and thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Fall into you.